Good morning children, hope you all are doing good. So this class I am going to start new lesson, that is lesson number 3, force, work and energy. Okay, everyone take out page number 164, lesson number 3, force, work and energy. Okay, so first today I am going to discuss about what is meant by force. Okay, how we can able to apply the force. Okay, and if we apply the force to certain things, what are the changes it may happen. Okay, also I am going to explain what are the effects of force and kinds of force. Okay, what is meant by force, children? Any object, okay, a pull or a push applied on an object is called as a force. For example, if I want to open the door, I want to pull the door. Okay, if I want to close the door, I want to push the door. Okay, I am applying certain forces towards the door. Okay, that's how I can able to see the movement of the door. Okay, so this is called as a force. Okay, in our daily life we can see many objects around us like books, pens, tables, chairs, doors, etc. We can able to see so many things. Okay, so this object, okay, without your force it won't move. For example, if I want to take a chalk, okay, if I want to throw, then only I can able to see the movement. Or else if I am keeping the chalk piece on the table, so it will be in the same place, right? If I am giving a force to certain object, then only I can able to see the movement. Okay, the pen it is there on the table. If I will take the pen, then if I will write, then only I can able to see the movement, right? Until unless if I am not going to touch the pen, it will be in a same place. Okay, so this object do not move on their own. Okay, they need pull or push to move. A pull or push applied and an object is called as a force. Okay, what are the things? If you want to take, you have to pull that pen. Okay, if you don't want, you can keep it and you can close your box. Okay, like this one you can able to see the object because it won't move by their own. Okay, we have to apply certain forces. Okay, through that we can able to see the movement. We have to either pull or we have to push to apply on an object. Then only we can able to see the movement. It is called as a force. Okay. And next one. It is always acted by an object and another object. When we squeeze the water out of the well, okay, bend wires or twist open cap of a bottle, you are pushing or pulling things. Okay, so that is you are using force. For example, whenever if you want to twist out your well or whatever the wet cloth is there, you want to remove the water. So what you will do? You will twist that. Okay, you will twist that cloth. Then only water it will come out. Okay. Also the wires you can able to bend it. The wires always it will be in a straight. Okay. If you bend, also we can able to see that it is curvature on the. So this is a wire. If I want to bend that, yes, I can bend it. Okay, the shape it will be like this. Okay, whenever you want to open a water bottle cap, you will be twisting, right? You will be twisting and you will be opening. Again, when you want to close, again you will twist it in the reverse one and you will close it, right? Okay, so this certain kinds of action. Okay, so using this action, we can able to see there is a certain movement in the object. Okay, so it is called as a force. We have to use certain force to see the movement of other object. Okay, and next one, force can do lot of things. They are called effects of force. Look at the picture, understand the effects of force. Okay, whenever we are applying the force to certain object, what are the movement we can able to see? What are the changes we can able to see in a certain object? Okay, for example, I am lifting the chair. Okay, I am keeping in a different place. Okay, I am changing one place to another place. Okay, so that we can consider as a movement. So like this, whenever we will apply force to certain things, okay, we can able to change we can able to see the different movement. Okay, and then the changes in the position. So those it will come under effects of force. Okay, the effects of force. The first one everyone can able to see here in this image. The small boy is picking a ball. Okay, the ball it will be in the same place. When they will apply the force and they will kick the ball, no, so it will move further. Okay, so that is called as it can move. It can move a stationary place. Okay, whenever the ball it will be in the same place. Okay, when they will kick the ball, okay, the force is applied to the ball and the ball it will move further. Okay, so that is called as it can move a stationary place. Stationary place means the same place. The ball it will be in the same place. When we are applying force to the ball, when we are kicking the ball, then only the ball it will move from one place to another place. The first one, it can move a stationary object. By kicking the ball, we can see it move. Yes, that is the first one. And second one, it can stop moving a object. So whenever they will be playing cricket or whatever it is, so we can catch the ball. The ball it will be in a certain movement. The ball it will be passing over. Then when we are catching the ball, we are stopping that movement. Okay, we are stopping that force. Okay, the second one, it can stop a moving object. By catching a ball, we can stop it. Here you can able to see the person is catching the ball. The ball it will be in a movement. Once it will reach to his hand, the force it will get stopped over there. Okay, so that is second one. It can stop moving the object. Okay, whenever you are going to catch the ball it will be in a certain movement, certain force. When we will be taking in your hand, you are stopping that movement. Okay, and third one we are going to see, it can change the direction of a moving object while the ball is moving. We can change the direction by hitting in sideways. Whenever we play shuttlecock or table tennis or badminton, whatever it is, no, the cock it will be coming in a certain direction, or tennis ball it will be coming in a certain direction. Again we have to change the direction to the opposite way. Okay, the ball it is coming like this. Okay, when you will be hitting from like this, the ball it move from opposite direction. Okay, using the forces we can able to change the object in a different way. Okay, so it can change the direction of a moving object. So here they give an example as a tennis bat. So here you can able to see the tennis ball it will be coming in a straight direction. They want to change to the opposite direction. They will be giving a force to hit the ball, so it will be going for a opposite direction. So using the force, okay, it can change the direction of a moving object. Okay, already the tennis ball it will be in a moving direction. Again, if you are giving more forces to go back to the opposite direction, then it will come out. Using the forces, they will be able to change any direction, whichever direction they need. Okay. And next fifth one, it can change the speed of a moving object. It is like the same children. Okay. Next, if a person kick ball in the same direction, it will be moving and its speed it will get increased. Okay. So whenever they will be playing a football, okay, one player he will come and kick the ball. Okay, for the certain distance, the speed it will go high speed. Okay, after that the speed it may get reduced. Okay, again the one more person has to come and kick the ball to increase the speed of the moving object. See, whenever you will be doing a cycling, okay, you will be pedaling, right? For certain distance without pedaling also the cycle can move. Okay, but it will be moving in a slow speed. Again if you start pedaling, again the cycle speed it may get increased. Okay, so that it will come under, it can change the speed of a moving object. Already that object is moving. Okay, we are giving extra force to increase the speed of an object. I have given example here football. Also whenever you will be doing a cycling, we can, if you want to go little fast and if you do more pedaling, then cycle it will move very fast. Okay, and fifth one, it can change the shape of an object. Okay, applying forces of a soft plastic ball, it can change its shape. Okay, this spongy ball everybody knows, right? Okay, whenever you are are applying a force towards that, okay, it can able to change the shape and size. Okay, whenever or a sponge will be there, no, whenever it will be squeezing the sponge, it will be having a different shape and size. Okay, how it is getting a different shape and size? Because we are giving a pressure, we are giving a force to certain object. Due to that force, okay, that object may change the shape and size. Okay, when we are having a water bottle, the water bottle is empty now. Will you crash, whenever you are going to crash the bottle, okay, it will change the shape and size. Okay, whenever we are applying a force to certain things, okay, based on that force, the object can change the shape and size of an object. Okay, so these are the 5 different effects of a force. The first one is it can move a stationary place from one place. The ball it will give, means if we are giving a pressure, then it will move for a next place. Next one, it can stop a moving object. So whenever we are catching the ball, okay, the ball already it will be in a certain movement. Whenever you are catching a thing, so again the we are stopping that force. Next, third one is it can change the direction of a moving object. So whenever we will be playing a shuttlecock or table tennis or badminton, whatever it is, the ball it will be coming in a straight direction. So we have to change the direction. So again we are applying the force towards that. So it will be reflecting to the opposite direction. Okay. And next, fourth one, it can change the speed of a moving object. So already I have given example here as a football, and also I have given example for cycling. Whenever you want to, the object already it will be in a moving position. Whenever you are giving more force towards certain object, it will increase the speed of a object. Next, it can change the shape of an object. Whenever you are giving a pressure on a sponge, or whenever you are giving pressure on that smiley balls and all will be there, no? Whenever you will be crushing, or whenever you are giving a force towards that ball, the shape and size it will get changed over there. Okay, so this is a kinds of this is the effects of force. And next one I am going to discuss about kinds of force. Okay, there are total 5 kinds of force. First one is a mechanical force, and second one is a muscular force, and third one is a magnetic force, fourth one is a elastic force, fifth is a gravitational force. These are the 5 important kinds of force. Okay. The first one is a mechanical force. The mechanical force is nothing but the force applied with the help of tools. It is called mechanical force. Example, we need paper. We need a paper of scissors to cut a piece of paper. Okay. Whatever the object it is there. Okay. We are giving a force using some tools. For example, here you can able to see the person using the scissor as a tool and is cutting the paper. So this force it is called as a mechanical force. Whenever we are giving a force using some tools, we are giving force to the object, it is called as a mechanical force. Example, if you want to cut a paper, we have to use a scissor. Okay, so that will come under a mechanical force. And next one, muscular force. When we push a car or to catch a moving ball, we use our muscles and arm. Okay, this force it is called as a muscular force. Okay, whenever whatever work, if you want to lift very heavy weight, or if you want to push a car, okay, or if you want to run very fast, okay, we are using our muscles. Yes, we are using our muscles whenever we are pushing and we are pulling some object. We need muscular force. Also, we need with the help of arm we can able to do certain work. Okay, so this force it will come under a muscular force. Okay, here you can able to see a person is pushing a car to move further. So muscular force is nothing but whatever the force we are giving with the help of muscles of arm will be giving a certain force towards the object. It is called as a muscular force. And third one, magnetic force. The force applied by a magnet is called magnetic force. For example, you will be playing with the magnet, no? So you will be keeping iron things near to the magnet. When you will keep the center of the iron places, so it will attract all the iron. Okay, that is called as a magnetic force. For example, when we bring magnet here to the iron pins, we can see that the magnet pull the iron pins towards it. Okay, see, whenever the magnet will be there, no, it will be attracting towards the iron things. Okay, so when you can keep little far distance also, due to that magnetic force, it will get pulled over by the magnet. Okay, here you can able to see towards the magnet, all the iron pins, it will get attracted towards the magnet and it will come and stick on it. Then it will come and stick on to that. Okay, it is called as a magnetic force. Next, fourth one, that is elastic force. What is mean by elastic force? For example, whatever the rubber band will be having, no? Okay, you will be pull the rubber band, if you leave, means it will go for very far distance. Okay, so also here they are given catapult. Okay, so this is also one of the rubber strip it will be having. If they will keep a certain things or small paper or whatever it is, if they will pull and if leave, means it will be that object will move for very far distance. Okay, so this is called as a elastic force. Okay, I am repeating once again, elastic force. So this when we stretch the rubber strip of catapult, okay, and we will leave, so that whatever the object we kept inside the catapult, so it will be moving for a very far distance. So this is called as a elastic force. Also you can try with the rubber bands. Okay, we can tie with a small, we can keep one small piece of paper or wooden stick, whatever it is, we can pull and we can leave it. That object will go for very far distance. So this is called as a elastic force. Next, fifth one, that is gravitational force. The force by which earth pulls object towards, it is called as a gravitational pull. For example, I am dropping the chalk from here, so obviously it will go down. So this force, it is called as a gravitational force. For example, now I am taking one more chalk. Okay, if I will throw also, it will go and fall down. Okay, it won't fly on the sky, it will go and fall down at the certain distance. Now if I will drop the chalk, so automatically it is going down, right? So this force, it is called as a gravitational force. See, the force, whatever the force it is giving, it will pull towards the earth. It will be pulled towards the earth's surface. So this is called as a gravitational force. When the ball thrown into air, okay, it falls back on earth after traveling at a short distance due to the gravitational force. See, whenever we are playing with the ball, okay, when we will throw the ball, after certain distance, it will be go and fall on the ground, right? So this force, it is called as a gravitational force. I am going to explain all the kinds of force again. The mechanical force, whatever the force we are applying, using the tools, we will applying a force, it will come under a mechanical force. Example, we are cutting a paper with the help of scissor. Next, muscular force. We are using our muscles and arm, okay, and we are giving certain force to move the object. It is called as a muscular force. For example, whenever you want to push a car. Next, magnetic force. The magnet, it will attract the all iron particle. It is around us. It is pulled due to the magnetic force. It is called as a magnetic force. Next, elastic force. What is the catapult? We are keeping one small wooden piece or a chalk, whatever it is, and if we stretch the elastic and if we leave into a place, no, so it will be moving for a little far distance. So that is called as a elastic force. And fifth one is a gravitational force. Whatever the things it is falling from on top or wherever it is, finally it will be going and reaching to the ground part. Okay, or if you are throwing certain object, after the speed it is got decreased from that object, it will be going and falling on the ground. So due to the gravitational force, it will be pulled the object downwards. So it is called as a gravitational force. Okay, so this class I have explained what is meant by force and the effect of force. Okay, there is 5 effects of force and there is a 5 kinds of forces. Okay, you have to go through this, children, or if you have any doubt you can ask me in a interactive session. Okay, thank you children, have a nice